Welcome surfers, it is Joele and this is Rustlers Atom 0.4. In today's video we talk about the fundamental difference between expressions and statements in Rust. A statement in Rust is an instruction. It does something, it performs an action, but a statement doesn't return a value. Most statements end with a semicolon. For example, if I write here let x equal to 5, I write a statement. I told Rust to create a variable, but the statement itself doesn't produce a value. Now, an expression is a different animal. An expression evaluates something, it produces a value. For example, if I write something like this, 5 plus 6, in this case I write an expression. In each case the expression has a value that Rust can use. That's the key. Statements do, expression produce. The crucial difference between the two often comes down to the semicolon. If you put a semicolon at the end of an expression, you have turned it into a statement. That semicolon says, we are done here, don't return a value. Instead, Rust gives you a special empty value called the unit type. This design gives Rust its elegant and concise style. For example, we can write something like this. I comment the previous lines. I can write a condition equal to true, and I can create a variable with an if statement. If condition is true, I return 5, else I return 6. I can use some spacing here and here. Okay. And now I can print the result with the print line macro. The number is number. Okay. Now I can run this with cargo run. Perfect. The number is 5. The if-else statement here evaluates to a value, and we assign that value directly to number, this variable. Pretty straightforward, right? This principle also applies to functions. In Rust, the last expression in a function body becomes its return value automatically, as long as you don't put a semicolon after it. For example, I can write a function called the answer that return a number. The answer is always 42. Perfect. And now I can use this function in a print line statement. Print line. The answer is the answer Okay, the print line expression is a macro, so we must put here the exclamation mark. Perfect. I think that now this code compile. Perfect. The answer is 42. Notice in this function we didn't even need the return keyword. You can still use the return keyword when you need to exit early from the function, but for the final value the return keyword is optional. Okay, for today's video it's all. See you in the next Rustlers Atom, and don't forget to keep your thinking cap on.